Hey guys, Peter here, and today I just wanted to show you guys how I do niche research. Just kind of my process. It's pretty quick, pretty easy, and a pretty efficient method to do it. I use Evernote. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of this, but it's free program app. It's cross-platform. It works on Mac and Windows, and you can basically organize anything you want in it. So I'm just going to show you guys today how I do it, and enjoy. So first thing I do when I set this up is things are organized into what's called a notebook. So this is like the big overall view, the overall category of what you'll be organizing. So I'll just call it shirt niche research, and this is step by step what you can do. I'll set this notebook up once and then just use it for all of my research. So you'll create that. Now I have this. I'm just going to add this to my favorites, to my shortcuts over here. So now I have my notebook over here, okay? So one of the first things I do now in this notebook is create what's called a new note. And here's where I'm going to start. I'm building a list now of the platforms that I know, other tea selling platforms. So t-shirt selling platforms. So now I've got a nice little list right here, and then the next thing I'm going to do is create another new note, and this one is basically other places to research for design ideas online. You might have seen this is basically notes from Youssef from the Teespring Ask Kickers group on Facebook. One of his videos goes over all these spots to find good ideas, so I just kind of throw that in there, and these are you know, ideas, sites for ideas or whatever, right? Cool. So we've got these two things in there now into our notebook, and so the next thing that I'm going to do when I start looking for a niche or looking for something I want to do to get excited, to get interested, is I go to the tea selling platforms right here. I go here and I just start going through these, and I go over to TeeSpy. I go to the tool that will search just the website, right? Again, what I did is I just typed in ViralStyle.com from my notebook here, where I have all these tea platforms. Works for any tea platform, anywhere where somebody's posting a link to advertise anything, in fact, not even just t-shirts. So super powerful. And great way to organize it. But anyway, so back here now we can start seeing some shirts that that people are advertising that are launched on ViralStyle.com. So I kind of just scroll through, check out the shirts. I mean, until I find one that I want. That's kind of easy. Obviously, a little more loose on trademark issues here. I don't think that would fly on Teespring. This one's interesting. Let's see how this one's doing. I don't think ViralStyle actually shows you how many are sold, but the nice part is that you can, if you click on the photo, you can actually see the shares and the likes. That's actually not a big enough one for me. I mean, if I'm looking for a shirt this way, where on a site where it doesn't show the actual quantity sold, then what I'll do is I go by shares to pick out one that I think is a winning shirt. And when I'm looking for shares, I'm looking for like 1,000+ shares, you know. So let's see. Keep looking. Oh, here's a good one. Look at this. This is simple. I love it when my wife hasn't noticed I bought new photography gear. Great shirt, right? Just in general, anyways, because it's scalable. I mean, I love it when my wife hasn't noticed I bought new guns, new whatever, anything. You know, any hobby that you have. New binoculars for bird watching. I don't know if that one would work, but you could. So it's a great little niche, or it's a great little design that it's probably working. I mean, you can even click on the shares and start looking at some of the shares. Sometimes people are talk about buying it. They've bought it. Look, I bet if you had a few like this. Anyways, this is another great tip, is just going through the shares and seeing what people are saying about this. So that's a nice little tip. And then obviously you can kind of just scroll through the comments here. And you know, I would go with this one actually. It's very easy to replicate. You can actually just change a few words and not copy it exactly, but model it instead. You've got the ad here, which is a pretty cool ad. I actually like this a lot, the way that they designed this. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Evernote Web Clipper, which is a Chrome extension that can just, it's free, it downloads, it syncs with your Evernote, so you can just clip stuff right from the web. It's great. It's just like taking web clippings and collating them and organizing them, giving them titles and tags so that you can easily just reference them while you're creating your campaigns. So the first thing to set up the web clipper, what you want to do is you want to come into the options. Sorry, I probably went a little too fast. You click on this little elephant tab icon here that will be there after you install it, and go into the options. And I do this just to make it a little easier. I switch this, I think it's on Smart Filter, change it to always start in, and then my notebook that I just created, Shirt Niche Research. And then tag selection, I always tag it with shirt design idea, because you can search by tags in Evernote, which is great. And then I like to clip the full page. So I switch it from last use action, and I switch this to full page, because Evernote can clip it as an article, simplified article, and all these other things. But I like full page best because it grabs just an exact replica of what you're looking at with all working links and everything. So it's pretty great. So next, I just switched this, show successful clip dialog without related notes, because I don't want to see the related notes. Not interested when I'm researching. It distracts. So anything that can make it less distracting for me is great. And then just done. And so now we're all set up with Evernote. I know I kept it to full page, but for Facebook photos, what I want to do is actually grab a screen grab of this and just grab it like that. And it will, I mean, you can annotate it, you can do whatever you want. I'm just gonna leave it how it is. Tag it with wife shirt, and then you can even add a remark. It's such a great organization tool. I can't recommend it highly enough, and it's free, so it's just a no-brainer. But so go ahead and save that, and so we just clip that. And now if we come over here, we'll just hit sync here, and there it is. You know, now you've got your little notes. You can name it whatever you want. Call it just, you know, I love my wife. And so there you have it. Now, so that's cool. I love it. I love that you can just grab a screen grab, but you can also, as we set it up in the Evernote, to by default clip the page. Now we can just come over here to ViralStyle, to the actual campaign, where it's got all the copy, it's got everything. If there's a back image, it's got that. Colors, sizes, the quantity sold, everything. Oh, actually, this one only has 5 of 10 sold. Maybe it's on a relaunch? I don't know. I'm not quite sure how ViralStyle does it. Well, it seems like it has way too many shares to only have that many sold, so this must be a relaunch or something. But anyways, pricing, everything. And now you can just come up here again and clip it as a full page right here. So it's going to grab this whole thing. You can see the green border around the page. That's what Evernote is going to clip. And just hit save. It's going to clip it. And then again over here, we can see, oops, there it is. The ViralStyle post in all of its beauty. And what we can actually do, if we want even, is just to merge these notes right here. Just a simple merge. All I did was click on here and hit merge. And now these notes right here have been merged. So I have both the Facebook post and I have the actual campaign shirt right here. So I mean, when I'm ready to launch this shirt, it's just a matter of me sending this to my designer and saying, hey, do it like this, change these words, whatever you want, you know. just coming back, picking out what you think is good from the copy, what you think is good for the ad, and just building your campaign, modeling it after these successful campaigns. And then I just go through my list, and I go through my list here, and I'll just check out shirts, and I will just pop them into the ad search tool here. And I mean, of course, you can search by niche. You can do all kinds of different kinds of searching here and doing the research. But basically, in this video, I just wanted to show you how to use Evernote to organize everything. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. And then also, I mean, if you want, you can throw in these shirts. Just say I want to check out, you know, Wanlo funny shirt or whatever, you know. And now I can just check out recent posts from Wanlo. Oh, don't have anything. Posts from Wanlo that have the keyword shirt in them. You know, I mean, just the options are endless using this tool. And I'm not promoting my tool here, but I love my tool, and it works very quickly. And I love Evernote. And so yeah, like I said, just get your list together here. T-shirt selling platforms, sites with ideas. Just start going through and making your ideas. And then the beauty of this is you can do research for 4 hours in one day, and you can have ideas ready for the next 15 days and just start busting out campaigns, you know, because that's what it's all about. It's really about just getting everything organized and staying organized, because in this business, online marketing, making t-shirts, I don't know about you guys, but I get distracted very easily. And this helps me stay focused, and I thought it would be cool to show you guys my process for doing niche research. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Hey folks, Peter here with TeeSpy, and today I wanted to talk about our inspiration tool, which is a tool that will allow you to search Pinterest, Wanlo, Screen, Zazzle, and Cafe Press for great t-shirt ideas. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open these all in tabs, and what you can actually do is you can bookmark all these tabs and save them to a folder, so next time you do research, all you got to do is open all the bookmarks. The next thing you're going to do is enter your keyword into each search box in each tab and hit the search button. I've sped it up here in the video so you don't have to sit through it. Great, so now all 5 tools are loaded with tons of ideas for nurse shirt design ideas, or even other custom apparel design ideas. And the great thing about this tool is, for Pinterest, you can sort by repins, likes, or comments. Sort it by repins here, and we can see this one has 4,528 repins. This little monogram, pretty cool. I mean, you can look into that, see if you can find a illustrated version of this, and maybe that could be a great selling shirt in this niche. This one's really cool. You could be very inspired by that, and it's got 3,295 repins. And look at here's a great one too. Just tons and tons of ideas to be inspired in the TeeSpy inspiration tool. Well, this one comes up with some interesting results here on Wanlo. Cool thing here, you can sort by saves on Wanlo, and oops, it was already sorted by. But here's some great shirt ideas that are on here as well. 511 saves, 500 saves. You can find sayings, quotes, all kinds of stuff the more you dig into this tool. And we also have Screened and Zazzle. And this one is pretty great too, because it has all kinds of items that just pop up, you know, and you can go research these items more. I mean, it's just so many ideas. And Cafe Press. So with the inspiration tool, you can very quickly search these 5 sites and get tons and tons of ideas. Just another way to speed up your research process, a jumping off point to find niches, to dig into designs, and to expedite your workflow. Hey guys, Peter here with TeeSpy, and today I am super excited to show you how to use one of our newest features that is the alerts feature, now available in TeeSpy V2. And this is a great feature. It allows you to set up an alert that will monitor our database of campaigns. Right now I'm going to show you how to set up these alerts. There are two main ways to set up an alert. The first one is to just go here, create new alert, and give your alert a name. In this case, I'm going to use, just for example's sake, not nurse. That is going to be the name of my alert. And here you can see that you can set up an alert with sales activity or social engagement. And for this example, I am going to set it up with sales activity. So for my keyword here, this is a keyword that you want the alert to monitor our database for. And I'm just going to set it up with nurse. And you can actually use Boolean terminology here too. Just put a capital or RN. So my alert's going to be monitoring our database for custom apparel campaigns that are coming in that have the word nurse or RN in them. So next thing here is you want to set up the minimum amount of sales, because you don't want to see every nurse or RN campaign, because I'm sure there's going to be hundreds of ones that are never going to sell one shirt. So we want our alert only to notify us when a campaign comes up that has 10 or more sales. Cool. So step 3 right here, you get to choose if you want to be notified by desktop, and that will be a Chrome notification. I've already allowed the Chrome notifications, but typically you'll get a little pop-up. Just allow TeeSpy.com to show you notifications in Chrome. And then by email here. So for this one, I'm going to set up desktop and email notifications. I want the email frequency hourly, and that is because I know there's probably not going to be tons of campaigns with these parameters, nurse or RN, with 10 minimum sales, so I shouldn't get bombarded with alerts in Chrome or email. So this will email me hourly if one does come up, and if I leave TeeSpy open, I will be alerted in Chrome through the desktop every time a campaign pops up in our database with these keywords that has a minimum sales of 10. That's it. That's how easy it is to set up your first alert. And then just click Create Alert. Whoops, I clicked it twice, so I'm going to delete one of those. And there is the alert we just set up. If you want to, at any time, if you want, you can disable this alert. So in practice, this will pause the alert, and then just re-enable it when you want the alert to come back on. Great. So that's one way to create an alert. Now, let's say I want to have a nurse engagement alert. So for this one, I'm going to set it up using social engagement. So this will basically alert me when a campaign comes in and the social engagement, Facebook likes, shares, comments, pins, stumbles, when it starts gaining a lot of social buzz and social traction, it will alert me to that. So same thing, nurse or RN. And minimum engagements, typically to be useful, the social engagements need to be pretty high. 100 is good, I think, to get notified when it starts getting about 100 shares, pins, likes, comments, stuff like that. Same thing, and maybe let's just say for this one, all I want to see is desktop notifications. Bam. Just created my nurse engagement one. So I've got 2 alerts set now. Anytime there is a nurse shirt, I will know about it. Okay, so then the second main way to create a campaign alert is by using saved searches. And so I'm going to show you how to set up a saved search now. First, go to the campaigns page, and all you got to do is create a search over here. So for this one, let's say I want to be more general, because I want to show you the actual desktop notifications. And I know if I set this alert up, that it will indeed show you some notifications while we were doing the video here. So let's say I want to see every campaign that gets 10 plus sales and is active. So it's very general. It's going to give me tons and tons of alerts. And it's probably one you would want to only set up with emails weekly or something like that, because I don't know, unless you want to sit there and just watch a live stream all day of campaigns. But so it's going to be a very general search. And now it's going to give me this option up here to save this search. So I'm just going to call this active 10 plus. And save that. Now it's gone away. It has saved it. I'm going to go back over to my alerts here, create a new campaign alert, and this time I'm going to click the tab Save Search. And this is an old one I had, but this is a one I just set up, this Save Search right here, active 10 plus. So it will now perform that search on our database and notify you whenever there is a campaign that is active and has 10 plus. So 10 plus sales, that is. So let's say I just want to set this one up for maybe desktop notifications, and I'm going to create this alert. Hold on, let me give it a name. That would be good. Active plus 10. That is my alert. Now get ready to watch the magic happen, because I'm probably going to get a bunch of alerts on this one. So now that one is set up, and we wait. Oh, there's our first alert, active plus 10. Bam, takes you to the campaign page here, and you can see more info about it. Pretty awesome. There's another one. So it's basically, with this alert, this general one like this, just every active campaign plus 10 sales, you're just going to start seeing tons of awesome campaigns, which is pretty cool. If you don't mind getting an alert every second. But you can, of course, scale this down. You can make the alert anything you want, any search you want. So I just wanted to do one so you could actually see some of the pop-ups here in Chrome, and they actually pop up even when the browser is minimized, as long as you leave TeeSpy open. So we're super excited about this feature. It's awesome. It's a game changer. So if you're not a member of TeeSpy yet, go ahead, drop on by TeeSpy.com and sign up. You can get one free alert. All we need is an email address so we can send you the alerts. And if you are a member, I suggest you hightail it over here and try this out, because it's awesome. Hey folks, Peter here with TeeSpy, and right now I want to show you how to use our Facebook interest tool, which you can find in TeeSpy. If you go up to the marketing item in the menu and click on Facebook interests, you will be brought to this screen. With this tool, you can find interests that are actually targetable on Facebook. You can type them right into Audience Intersect, type them right into your ads, and they will be a viable targetable interest. So let's try with the example Metallica. I like this one because it gives you a really good idea of how powerful this tool actually is, because it doesn't only give you Metallica. I mean, it gives you that, but it also gives you other Metallica related interests, which now that Flex is out for Facebook ads, this is amazingly powerful, because you can start to intersect these interests together and get a really targeted audience that probably has not been hit before, especially if you start making different combinations of these interests that you find here. So this is super useful. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab all of these interests and hit the export button, and what it does is it gives me all these interests in a comma separated list, which is perfect for going into Audience Insights and simply pasting them in, and there's all your interests and there's your audience. You can go through and just simply delete the ones you don't want. Bulgaria, that's obviously something I don't want. I don't want fuel if I was targeting this. So that's one quick way to start building an audience. Then what you can do from there to continue on your research is check out the page likes and see what other interests you can find with high affinity after you have a good solid list of the only stuff you want to target. Aside from just being able to grab this list right here and paste it right into Audience Insights, you can export this as a CSV file just like this with all these interests and the audience size. And that's all there is to the interest tool. It's a great jumping off point for research, and in another video I'll go deeper into how to use this to begin your journey into targeting a new niche. For now, that's all I got, and that is the TeeSpy Facebook interest tool. Hey folks, in this video I want to show you the TeeSpy Trends feature, and that is right here in the TeeSpy menu, and you can check out trends from BuzzFeed, Google, and Twitter. When you're trying to find a niche, a good way to go about doing that is to hop on a trend and make a shirt around that trend. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can, when you select the item here from the menu, you can then see what is trending now, for example on BuzzFeed, and you can see when it was posted. Switch over to this tab, top post this week. This is by views. You know, like right here too, if you wanted to do a Rocky Horror Picture Show, just off the top of my head, if you want to do this shirt, you come up with your idea, do some more research, and you can find some targets here by seeing who the cast is in this show. So let's switch over to Google. So this is kind of cool. You can see what is trending on Google right now by date. You can actually, maybe you wanted to make a Coachella shirt or something like that. You can actually click Find Interests here, and it will bring up the interest tool. And you can learn more about how to use the interest tool here from our interest video. So anyways, back to the trends over here. So that's Google Trends. And then finally we have Twitter, what's trending on Twitter. This one I like a lot because you get lots of options to see what's trending in different areas of the world. You could do worldwide, or you can pick wherever you want you know, to run something. You know, what's trending in Belgium right now on Twitter. I mean, it's a really good tool. You know, you can check out what's trending in the United States, and you know, National Spaghetti Day. Don't know what that is, but maybe I can run a shirt there next year. You know, or Music Monday, is that a thing? I don't know what that is, but you know, just lots and lots of ideas that you can start investigating from here as a stepping post to get into, you know, one of these trending niches. And these are always changing every day, which is the nice thing, you know. And that is the TeeSpy Trends feature. Hey folks, Peter here with TeeSpy, and today I wanted to talk about our Facebook ad search tool, which can be found in the TeeSpy menu under Marketing, Facebook Ad Search. So what's going to come up when you click on this tool here is this window right here. I'll show you what it does here right now. If I type in my keyword and select the website Teespring, and let's say I want to look at recent posts from this week, I'll just leave this default how it is. Click on Search Post, and here it's going to bring up a whole slew of shirts from Teespring with the keyword nurse in them. So that's pretty cool right there. Another thing you can do with this, you don't even need to use a website here. You can just type in Nurse Limited Edition and switch the post type to all. This is just going to bring up all the posts that have the keyword Limited Edition and Nurse in it. And as we all know, Limited Edition is a commonly used key phrase in not only shirts, but other custom apparel items like this pendant right here. So it's going to give you tons and tons of ideas, and you're going to see what's working. And this looks like a photo post. I'm going to click on this. If you click on the photos, it'll actually give you a better idea of how many shares, likes, and comments are on here. So I like to click on that. Another thing I like to do right here is just hit the live toggle right there and enter Teespring right here, and no keyword, search posts, and then it's basically just a live feed of teespring.com posts that are being posted in real time. So this was posted 1 minute ago, this was posted 4 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago, 6 minutes ago, and so on and so forth. You can just sit here, leave this open on your browser all day, and actually when a new one pops up, I believe a little dialog comes here and you can just click on it and it automatically shows it to you. So sometimes I just leave that open on my desktop all day while I'm working, and then I just keep checking it. Another good one to check is the photos toggle here, and let's just say we want to look at Teezily.com shirts with no keyword again. Again, you can enter a keyword, you don't have to. Either way, you're going to pull up a ton of posts. Just depends how you want to start your research. So here's a bunch of posts from Teezily. You can see what's going on that platform. So this is a super powerful tool, and I hope everybody out there is utilizing it to its fullest potential.